Don't miss the awesome Naruto stories my sister creates. Her last channel was hacked, so to stay in the loop, please subscribe to her new channel. It would mean a lot to her, and you won't regret it. Hello to all lovers of lemon scenes. I invite you all to my boosty so you can watch your favorite Naruto What If stories in complete comfort. A subscription to Naruto Lemon, the first video with a full lemon, is already on my boosty channel. Dare! October 10th. Night. A parallel world. The local Kyuubi, but Yoko tried for a long time, but in vain, to escape from the seal cage. But this day has come. The day when Kushina began giving birth to her first child, and when the seal holding back the tailed demon was broken. Minato tried with all his might to repair the Fuin seal, but failed. The fox's chakra completely came out of the seal. Later, a body with bones and the shape of a giant fox was formed, then the body was covered with fur and 9 tails were formed. This was his final form. A minute later, Jonin, Chunin, and military police were sent out to try and contain the demon. Fugaku, the father of 9-month-old Sasuke and 5-year-old girl Itachi, was given the order to subdue the tailed beast using genjutsu. As a last resort, Hiruzen decided to seal the tailed one using the all-consuming seal, Fuinjutsu God of Death. At this time, Minato transferred Kushina with Naruto. Minato managed to hate the baby for being born. And moved to Hiruzen. Hiruzen-san, what a plan I have. How to seal the Kyuubi. Which? You won't be able to seal him into Kushina, and there is no other candidate. Wait, you don't want to seal him in Naruto? Have to. There is no other choice. There is always a choice. And then there was an explosion. A tailed bomb hit the houses, and it was of considerable size. Minato threw a 3-pronged kunai not far from the Kyuubi. And he began to put the seals of the God of Death, as the paw of the 9 tails swept across the 4th Hokage, and he was transported by the Hiraishin to his house and took Naruto, saying, "Be patient, dear, now we need to seal the demon into him." The current Hokage said with hatred in his voice. And he was transported back to Kyuubi. Hiruzen folded the seals of the God of Death. He sealed the dark part of the Kyuubi into himself, and the light part into little Naruto. Anbu and Danzo arrived. In this world he turned out to be a kind, understanding person, not a militarist. Angry Minato started yelling. "Throw this demon into the orphanage. I don't even want to see or hear him." Minato, are you sending your own son to an orphanage? What did he do to you? Do it, otherwise you will be enrolled as Nukanins. And give him the surname Uzumaki. No one should know that he is my son. Naruto's thoughts, it won't be easy for me, again my whole childhood is in. And I'll have to start everything from scratch. Fortunately, at least I remember the techniques. Hey, you, Zetsu or whatever your name is. What do you want? How about uniting as a team? Fine. I don't need to resurrect my mother anymore. She betrayed me. I take it you want me to share my power with you? Well, yes. How do you move underground and make everything pass through you, and is there anything else you can do like with Obito? And let's be friends. Be friends? With the one who tried to kill you? Well, you're crazy for suggesting this. Well, you. Let's have fun, Dadabayo. Well, tell me what techniques you know. Okay, as you said, I can move underground and hide chakra at the same time. Making your body incorporeal, well, now you can too, just one desire and you are already incorporeal. I can grow my clones, yes, which I can take on the appearance and chakra of another person. Besides, you own Mokuton, a useful thing. It comes from your ancestor. And now I think I'll rest and tell you about another feature of yours when you're 6. How can you sleep? Oh, okay. 6 years have passed. Naruto's POV. During these 6 years I have succeeded in many ways. I have improved my body and also have excellent chakra control. I have reached the level of strong Chunin. I asked Danzo, who came to me and settled me in the dorm where I lived in my own world, to change my appearance. They dyed my hair, painted over my stripes, and put lenses on my eyes. The image of a brunette with onyx eyes appeared. He looks like an Uchiha, only there is no Sharingan. But why not? Just on my 6th birthday, Zetsu told me that one of my ancestors is Uchiha and that's why I have chakra channels in my eyes. At this moment I have a 3-volume Sharingan, Mokuton, and the element of wind. I also asked Danzo to secretly join ANBU, to which he agreed and promised to give me a sweet life with training. End Naruto. 1 year has passed. Naruto's POV. 1 year has passed. During this period of time I managed to achieve a lot. The training made me several times stronger. Learned many wind techniques. I have a Mangekyo Sharingan. Zetsu caused emotional torture. Mokuton with which is very cool. I've only been working in ANBU for 1 year, and already I'm ranked number 1. Missions I completed, S39, A 41, B 74 rank. Every ANBU already knows me and respects me. People called me Fox, Kitsune. Through my work I met Shursui, a good guy. I also took the surname Uchiha, because if the Hokage calls, it will be bad if he hears my surname. During all the missions I earned a lot of money and bought a huge 2-story house. Modern house with 3 bedrooms, a spacious kitchen with a huge amount of appliances and accessories. With a cozy and cute living room. I also learned how to cook and even cook it very tasty. And as I started to eat, there was a knock on the door. It turned out to be ANBU. What do you want? Naruto-sama, Hokage-sama is calling you. Shursui-kun has also been summoned. Naruto just said. Sorry Naruto-sama. Naruto. That's it. Okay, bye. And I started getting dressed. End Naruto. POV Minato. This Naruto guy is interesting. Probably his namesake. The strongest of all ANBU, even surpassed Shursui and Itachi. I hope it's not him. Hokage-sama. Oh, Shursui. And where? End Minato. POV Naruto. So I got dressed, all I have to do is get to the Hokage, and also Zetsu, create my face with white wood, that is, create a mask. Okay Naruto. Crackle of wood. Done. Thank you Zetsu. Kamui. And I emerge from the funnel into the Hokage's office. I see Shursui, activate the Manjikyu, and drag him into the Tsukuyomi. World of Tsukuyomi. What the? Where did you get the Sharingan from? And what about Manjikyu? Speak. Calm down, Shursui. The first is from this, the second is my ancestor Uchiha, the third was a Manjikyu from emotional impact, the fourth I say. As I told him in spirit. Clear. What did you want from me? Can I pretend to be your Otuto, Enai-san? What? For what? If he finds out that I am his son, it will be bad. Okay, Otuto, hi. Reality. Hello Hokage-sama. Oh, hi, Nei-san. Here the Hokage fell into a stupor. Wait, what about Enai-san? Are you brothers? POV Naruto. Hello Hokage-sama. Oh, hi, Nei-san. Here the Hokage fell into a stupor. Wait, what about Enai-san? Are you brothers? Yes, Hokage-sama, but Shursui didn't tell you? Shursui is busy with ANBU, which is probably why he doesn't tell. Forget it, nothing. I just didn't know that Kagami-san had a second son, and also the strongest one in my ANBU. I can say with confidence that the clan can be proud of you. To achieve such heights at such a young age is mind-boggling. You flatter me, Hokage-sama. I just wanted to say that Kagami-san can be proud of his sons. Of course, thank you, but why did you call us? Yes, maybe we can move to my house and discuss everything there? I promise to come to my wife for dinner, and at the same time I'll introduce you. I did it at the same time as Shursui, and he looked at me in surprise. Then he turned his head back towards Minato. By the way, Naruto, you can take off your mask. We're not going on a mission after all, but I also want to know my subordinate by sight. Hi, Hokage-sama. I said, and the white spiral mask began to crack, and then fell along the way, pulverizing. Wow, you look a lot like my student as a child. Glad to hear it. Then maybe we can go? Yes, I will move us with the Hiration. Clear. So on the clock. Stop, we're late for dinner. Faster. Hiration, but jutsu. And we appear in the hallway. The hallway overlooks the staircase leading to the second floor. On the right side of the hallway was the kitchen. Actually, we did not remain calm for long. A young woman came out of the kitchen. Smiling sweetly, but with all this smile it was clear that she was angry. All this was confirmed by blood-red hair hanging over my head and divided into 9 parts, and a frying pan in my hands that was flying at me. Kamui. Phew, if he hadn't had time, he would have died, and they said that the cause of death was the frying pan. Yes, women are scary when they are angry, this is proof of that. Meanwhile, the woman blinked her eyes stupidly and looked at me. Zetsu automatically covered my face with a thick layer of white wood, leaving only my eyes open. And in the holes 2 demonic Manjikyu Sharingans were visible. The Sharingan design is a 6-pointed star, like Sasuke's. When everyone recovered from the shock, Kushina began to speak. Oh, Kami-sama. Sorry. Minato, why didn't you say that guests would come with you? That's what a human shield means. And I didn't notice how I said it out loud. And Shursui the bastard giggles under his fist. Minato smiled with a smile. Allah 32 is not the limit. Kamui. And out of the funnel came the very murder weapon that could have become. Hold Kushina-san. Thank you. And sorry again. She said the last words with a guilty smile. Stop laughing, Shursui. I could throw this frying pan at you. Ha ha ha, sorry Otuto, you just said something, ha ha ha. I didn't say anything, Enai-san. Hokage-sama? Yes, let's go to the kitchen and just call me Minato. Okay, Minato. In the kitchen there was a table for about 12 people. 2 girls and a boy were sitting at this table. It looks like they weren't limited to me. And to my surprise, at the table opposite the children, I saw Jiraiya and Tsunade. When they saw me they immediately became wary. Oh, I forgot to turn off my Sharingan, and it was taken as a threat. What can I say about the children? The girl is blonde, her skin is tanned, and her face is round, like her mother's, but her eyes are black. The second girl has red hair and slightly tanned skin and blue eyes. The boy clearly didn't like me, he was a blue-eyed blonde with tanned skin. And he just threw a kunai at me in front of everyone, which accidentally passed through me and hit the wall. Of course, I knew that they had put a reward on my head, but that would be 2 murder attempts in one day. Everyone looked in shock when they saw that the kunai had gone right through. What are you doing? You attacked ANBU. His sister said and slapped him on the head. Menma, what are you doing? You can't greet guests like that. He seemed strange to me, and I didn't like his red eyes. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my eyes. Okay, close the topic, sit down at the table. Menma, what are you doing? You can't greet guests like that. He seemed strange to me. And I didn't like his red eyes. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my eyes. Okay, close the topic, sit down at the table. Oh, hello, Jiraiya-sama and Tsunade-sama. Hello. Hello. And how much do you know us, since you were able to identify us by face? I know that you write books. With these words, everyone fell silent, and Shursui chuckled. And Tsunade looked angrily at Ero-sanin. We probably need to help him get out of it. I only know one of your books. This is a story about a fearless shinobi, my favorite book and the best. Yes, Jiraiya-sama. Why yes. Did you really like it? You can buy a few more books. Jiraiya. Enough. Throw away your obscene books. Especially to offer it to an 8-year-old. Come, come. Oh. Everyone turned in my direction in surprise. Minato, why did you call me and Shursui? Shursui. Yes, that's it, I'm still silent. Naruto-kun, Shursui-kun. Let's go out, once we've eaten, let's get some air. Minato, what is it that you want to hide it from us? Nothing like that. I just want to talk to them, Kushina. So they went out into the yard. You're probably wondering why I called you here. Straight to the point, you need to kill one person. Very bad, a bastard in one word. Name is Naruto Uzumaki. And Naruto missed a painful blow to his heart. He thought why everyone hated him so much, but it turns out the fourth has this effect on everyone. Why, Hokage-sama? Shursui shows that he is worried about his friend. If he is alive, then I will have problems. And huge ones. Will probably refuse. Why? Because he is among you. The mask fell. My hair turned blonde again. The blonde man took off his lenses, and his blue eyes became visible. You bastard! Everyone from the house came running at this cry. What happened? Minato. KK Kushi. No Kushina. Come home quickly. Tell me, who are you? We won't harm you. I know you won't. I am Uzumaki Naruto. Are you unhappy with something, Hokage? Emma Minato, US said that, our son died. Hm. Indeed, I died, Dad. Can you tell me how I survived or was resurrected then? Actually, I lied, but I helped him send a lot of money. Hm. He lies and doesn't blush. I wish I could. Stop immediately. Minato. Stop it. The children are sleeping, otherwise I will remove the barrier and you will talk to them. Good good. Why did you introduce yourself as an Uchiha? Well, because I have the Sharingan and my relative is an Uchiha. And the Uchiha would like to stay and I became good friends with one stupid Uchiha hehe. Shursui immediately leaned his elbows on the blonde's shoulder. What kind of Uchiha is this? Maybe you wanted to say smart and cheerful? Why yes, the smartest and SS same. Stop stuttering. Okay, okay. I think we should go, Hokage-sama. Yes, get lost. And tomorrow you will protect my wife and children. I won't pay you. And if something happens to them, I will tell you. Yes, I understand you, Hokage. Don't interrupt me. Goodbye guys. If you go to the neighborhood, say hi to Mikoto. Naruto, if you want, you can move in with us. Okay, we'll say hi. Kushina-san, I have my own house, don't worry. But. No. Shall we go, Shursui? Well, let's go. We still need to tell Fugaku-san that you bear and glorify the Uchiha surname. Yes, Nia-san. And Naruto. Are you calling me brother? Isn't it possible? Well, you can. Ahem. You can go. Bye son. Goodbye, Kushina-san. Minato-san. Shursui said happily. You can't tell from his amusement that he's an Uchiha. Goodbye, Kushina-san. Kamui. At the gates of the Uchiha quarter. Lead the way, Shursui. Okay, Ototo. First we'll go to my father, then to Itachi's father. Remember I told you about her? She's my cousin. And she also works with us, but you haven't met her. But she knows you well. She also has a younger sister, Sasuke. Okay, well, let's go Nia-san. And by the way, if Itachi and Sasuke tell me that I'm your younger brother, maybe they won't get along. Okay. Shursui's house. I'm home. Yes, hello son. Who is this with you? Hello Kagami-san. Father, we just need to talk. About him. Okay, I'll put the kettle on now and we'll talk. After 30 minutes of chatter. What a story. Such as there is. The blonde said, shrugging. I didn't expect this from the Hokage at all. Who, Hiruzen, did you put in office? Okay, now you're definitely Shursui's brother. I always wanted Shursui to have a brother. Thank you, Kagami. To-san. Kagami stopped and smiled. Very sincere and happy. He gave this smile to his wife and son, but very rarely. Father, we must go to Fugaku-san and Mikoto-san, you understand why. Shursui, I'll go with you. And don't persuade me, I'll introduce your brother to the head myself. Okay. Naruto, dye your hair with chakra and put on your contacts. Already. Fine. Do you mind if I move us? Move it. Kamui. Do you know, Naruto, that your current relative also has the ability of the Sharingan, Kamui? Yes, Obito-san, but we don't know each other. It's clear. That's it, I'm knocking. Knock knock. Oh hello, Kagami-san. Are you visiting Fugaku? Well, you can talk to him, but we are visiting you. Oh, Shursui-kun. Long time no see. Oh Kagami, who is this? This is my second son, you don't know about him. Well, come on in. Fugaku, we have guests. Come on in. Oh, Kagami, hello. Shursui, go sit at the table, don't be shy. Good afternoon, who are you? This is my son, Fugaku, let me tell you at the table. Fine. After meal. Well, nice to meet you, Naruto. Mutually, Fugaku-san. Fugaku-san, can I ask a question? Where are Itachi and Sasuke? They should be back any minute. Itachi is probably training Sasuke. It's clear. Click of the door. We're home. Hello Mom, Dad, Kagami-san. Oh, Shursui-kun, and Naruto? Hi. Hello. Naruto, what are you doing here? While Itachi was saying all this she managed to blush and look away many times. Itachi, To-san, Ototo, and I came to your place for dinner. Naruto is your brother? Yeah. Wow. Don't know. Itachi's thoughts, he's my cousin, but consider them relatives. And I wanted to invite him somewhere. We haven't met before, have we, Itachi? Yes. Shursui told me about you. But he didn't say anything that you were his brother. Itachi looked at Shursui angrily and said. Come on. Aren't you glad you have a cousin? I'm glad, but I just didn't know anything. Naruto, Shursui, maybe you can stay with us overnight? Of course, with Kagami-san's permission. I don't mind. Great. Children, go to bed. Boys, you too. Hey, Hoka. Oh. Sorry. Ha 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 nana ha ha ha, oh made me laugh. But Mikoto-san's request must be fulfilled. Okay. Now I'll lay out the futons. Yes, Mikoto-san. Children, go to bed. Boys, you too. Hey, Hoka. Oh. Sorry. Ha 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 ha, oh made me laugh. But Mikoto-san's request must be fulfilled. Okay. Now I'll lay out the futons. Yes, Mikoto-san. Our beloved ones were accommodated for one night in the house of the head of the clan. Naruto didn't mind, but wasn't enthusiastic about it. Shursui was of the same opinion as Naruto. Itachi was happy that her lover would spend the night with her. True, that night her futon was stolen, on which the blonde had to sleep. The girl was also upset by the fact that Naruto was her cousin. But later she came to terms with it, because she believed that if she loved him, she would never stop loving him. And that night I decided to watch the sleeping blonde. So, sir, everyone seems to be asleep. I'll go to the hall. And she began to open the door, when Itachi's younger sister had already passed. Nachan? Why are you not sleeping? I'm going to drink some water, what are you doing? So I also went to drink. Well, come on, little one. Good luck, sis. Gihihai. Get out of here. Now she's already making her way into the living room. He hears calls, but it is not clear that these are calls and moans. Now she enters the living room and sees Shursui with earplugs. And she heard something she didn't expect. Ramen. Ramen. I will spend the rest of my life with you. Hapu. Ramen? Well, there will be ramen for you. Would you mind if I lay with you? Snoring twitching. I thought so. And she lay down next to our hero and her, looking into his face. Morning. Everyone woke up, washed up and wanted to go to the kitchen. And from the kitchen there was a beautiful view, although it was towards the living room in which our hero and Itachi slept. Naruto was positioned behind Itachi, nothing like that, and buried his nose in the back of her head, inhaling the scent of her hair. Mikoto, the mother of 2 daughters, was the first to enter the kitchen when she saw this picture and began to prepare breakfast. Later Fugaku arrived. He was not surprised by anything, he knew that Naruto was not their relative. Fugaku would be very happy if they started dating. He thought ahead, about strengthening the clan through strong children. Sasuke came after him, she was jealous of Itachi. Get up, Itachi, they're looking at us. Itachi stood up and rubbed her eye. She saw that 3 pairs of eyes were looking at them and blushed. Sorry I. Come on, I don't mind. Tth thank you. To this he just nodded, rubbed the bridge of his nose and turned towards Shursui. Sleeps like a bear. Shursui, come to the Hokage. Why are you yelling? I get up. Why to the Hokage? To protect his children and wife. That one too. Through extra work. Isn't it an honor to protect the children and wife of the Hokage? No. He hates me. Why? Sorry, too personal. Shursui, let's go. Maybe you can eat? Still, you shouldn't protect yourself on an empty stomach. Shursui, do you want? Yes. Are you Naruto? I can block the need for food. But I wouldn't mind. Then let's go to the table. After breakfast. So what do you think? Delicious. Okay, Mikoto-san, we have to go. Thank you for the food and shelter. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Come on, good luck. Shursui, shall we go? Come on. Kamui. At the threshold of the house. A Hokage. Knock knock. Hello Naruto, Shursui. Hello, Kushina-san. Okay, come in. Naruto, before you begin your duties, I will give you a test, or rather a fight. Let's follow me to the training ground. These are the responsibilities. Well, let's go. After all that walking. Here we are. In fact, it was a huge training ground. With stands where there were residents. Something doesn't look like a training ground, more like an arena, but really. The arena itself was surrounded by a 2 by 2 kilometer barrier. The barrier is strong, probably Kushina's. Minato is talking with some man, apparently a judge. Spectators. Now there will be a fight between Minato Namikaze, the fourth shadow of fire, and Naruto Uchiha. He can't handle the Hokage. Hokage, show this Uchiha. He's going to die. He has no chance. It will be funny to watch him die. Obito, this is your relative, do you know him? No, Rin, I don't know. It will be interesting to watch the fight. And what didn't ours and Minato-sensei share? I'm interested too, Obito. I doubt Uchiha will defeat Minato-sensei, no offense. No offense, Kakashi. I also doubt that he will win, but what if? So I'll announce the rules. There are no rules. This is a fight to the death. If the opponent decides to let the opponent live, then the fight will stop. Please stand opposite each other. At the signal, the battle will begin. Fight. The signal was given and Minato was the first to rush into battle. First we fought in Taijutsu, where I dominated him without the Sharingan. Then he applied the techniques. Rasengan. He created a Rasengan and ran through me. Everyone's jaws dropped and did not want to rise. Shall we start with the technician? Fine. Planetary Rasengan. A giant Rasengan appeared in his hand. Minato shook, but brought his feelings in order and decided to leave rather than attack. Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Wind release, Rasen Shuriken. The technique began to form when a voice sounded. Naruto, maybe we should start with something interesting? Summon the Geto statue and use Edo Tensei. Do you want to summon the Kage and Bijou? And you don't feel sorry for him at all, haha. Anbu, Hokage, advisors, residents and others froze when they heard about the Geto statue, and about the Bijou. What do you want to do? And who is this? Zetsu, get back in, you're scaring people. Yes, Naruto, maybe we can at least capture your village? No, that's not interesting. Okay. Summon, Geto statue. There was a lot of smoke. The wind blew away the smoke and revealed a very large wooden statue. On his head stands a man in a mask with a Sharingan and a Rinnegan in his left eye. The Rinnegan appeared with the help of the addition of chakra from a Bijou, with whom he had recently become friends. Where did you get the Rinnegan? This statue? And what do you want to do with Konoha? This doesn't concern you. I don't need Konoha. I want one thing, your death. Release all the Bijou. The mouth of the head widened and chakra began to emerge from it. As a result, there were 9 Bijou in front: Shikaku, Matatabi, Isabu, Son Goku, Kokuo, Saiken, Chomei, Gyuki, Kurama. Minato had visible tears in his eyes. He realized how much he wanted to bring his son back and pay him a lot of attention. He fell in love with him again, and wanted to beg for forgiveness and not kill him. Son. Forgive me. I was wrong. Naruto got angry. Fast forward to the stands. Tribunes. All the Bijou are there. He will kill the Hokage. Hokage is a weakling. He will lose to him. Who is this guy? He will crush the fourth. Kushina. Oh no, Minato. Naruto, spare him. Where did you get the ghetto statue from? Danzo. Ugh, Naruto is pissed. I wonder if he will kill Minato or not. Surely yes. Fugaku. It's really Datovsky powerful. Have the Rinnegan. Ghetto statue. He will glorify our family. And I feel a little sorry for Minato, dying from the one you sealed into your own son. Jiraiya. Minato. He underestimated the Uchiha. Even too much. He can wipe out Konoha from the face of the earth, but according to rumors, he won't do it. Oh, if I could help my student, I would do it right now. You have to have a statue of Geto? And the Rinnegan, although only one. Minato, what did you do to him? Tsunade. This guy is stronger than everyone in Konoha combined. I'm sure this is only a tiny part of his power. Minato has absolutely no chance. I see how Jiraiya is worried. Where did he get the Geto statue from? He can definitely compete in strength with my grandfather and Madara. Kakashi. Who is this man? He will smash the sensei. Even if he breaks through the barrier at this rate, as I see it, it's no problem for him. Sensei clearly underestimated him. And what kind of statue is this? Sensei, survive. Obito. Sensei W.Pa. Rin. Minato Sensei. Uchihas are certainly strong, like my Obito, but he is superior to everyone I know. Give up, Minato Sensei, please, he will kill you. Well, how do you like it, Minato? Come on, show how strong and fast you are. Justify your status as Konoha's yellow lightning. The blonde said while in the barrier. The Bijou, who were just standing there, began to form a tailed bomb. First, 9 medium bombs were created, then all the bombs turned into one giant one. Yes, I thought you would resist. You are a weakling and a coward. Tailed beast bomb. The fourth Hokage threw the kunai far from the explosion site. The bomb would have rushed towards the Hokage just a little longer and it would have hit him, but he teleported. Hiration. The bomb hit the barrier. The barrier began to crack at the seams. It was considered the strongest, even stronger than the armor of the Susanoo. It seemed that he was about to break through the barrier and rush towards the stands and explode, but he flew upward, breaking through the top layer of the barrier. The balloon did not fly for long, rose 58 meters in height and exploded. A small earthquake began, a large fire cloud was visible. All the caretakers stood as if struck by thunder. Probably everyone imagined what happened to the fourth. There were huge gusts of wind that were ready to uproot trees. The stands creaked and metal twitching could be heard. Minato is tired. He was ready to give up, but things got even more interesting. How are you there? This was just the beginning. What do you mean by that? Nothing. Art of the Sage would release, thousand-armed truth. Tsunade was the first to come to her senses. She recognized this technique. Jiraiya, he has Mokutan. He will now make my grandfather's technique, a statue with 1,000 arms. He will simply destroy Minato. We must stop the fight. Who is he? Let's run to the judge. Who is that running there? Kushina. What a fool. A huge Buddha statue was formed, with 1,000 hands on its back. This is the most powerful technique of the first Hokage and Ashura. Goodbye, Minato. One of the hands on his back clenched into a fist and flew to hit the enemy. She was already close, but a woman's scream was heard. Naruto, please don't. Echem. Why? Dash. There was silence in response, and the hand stopped. Just a little more and the statue's hand would pierce the woman's head. Zetsu, create a clone and take them away. Yes, Naruto. Two white entities began to emerge from our hero. They ran to the Hokage and his wife. Well, they seem to be unconscious. Blonde with chakra depletion and scratches and cuts. She simply passed out from emotional stress. Okay, let's go. And the statue began to fall apart, and a guy jumped off it. And so they reached the end of the barrier, which was sleeping. Everyone looked at the unconscious, the Hokage and his wives. They thought that he killed the Hokage and his wife. Hokage-sama. Give them here. Oh, Anbu. Have you just decided to come over now? However, take this garbage, I don't need them. How are you? Keep your mouth shut. Have you seen his powers? He can raise everything here to the ground. Dash. The Anbu had already taken the bodies and were going to bring them to their senses. Minato was brought in first, after which he ordered not to wake up Kushina. The judge shouted at us and started talking. As a result of the battle, the winner was Minato Namikaze. But Uchiha Naruto lost shamefully and vilely. Shame on him for even becoming equal to the Hokage. After such words, anger and anger were mixed in one bottle. I felt something in my back area. The Sharingan began to twist into a six-pointed star. Something slowly began to come out of the back, slowly. Later, wooden and long spikes came out of the back in one fell swoop. The mask began to whiten. Everyone began to shake with fear. The judge stopped throwing mud at the dark-haired man. Hm. Well, come on, talk. Naruto began to speak, crossing his arms over his chest and looking up at the stands. Like Uchiha Madara, flashed through everyone's mind. And nothing, excuse me please. You can go, the fight is over. Thank you. Hey, you. What did you do to your mom, you bastard? I will beat you. Everyone thought that that was it, the guy had screwed up. Do you want clones with or without Susanoo? Everything is in A.E. Everyone started to be afraid of the boy. I'll GG go. Go, coward. The boy ran, sobbing. Let's separate. There is nothing else to see here. So, if you don't have a job, I'll add it. All the people began to disperse except the Anbu, the Uchihas, and Minato's team. Who are you? I love you now. Some Chunin ran out from around the corner. But no one had time to stop him, as the blonde unsealed the katana and spoke to the technique. Blade of the Flying Thunder God. And Naruto quickly, but not fatally, wounded the Chunin's side. The latter fell to his knees and let out a cry of pain. Rin, heal him. Yes, Obito. Naruto, why did you do this? Stupid question, Obito-san. He wanted to attack me. Well, the wound is not deep, he will live. If he doesn't attack for no reason. Yes, Rin-chan, you are so beautiful and smart, let's go to the cafe, and then we can come to me. What did you offer my wife? Yes, I will kill you myself, since Naruto didn't do it. Calm down, Obito. Anbu, take him away. Eat. And Naruto, forgive me. It's all my fault. Come back to your family. This is not discussed. Heh, what makes you think that I will return to the family, after everything that you have done? I'm ordering you, you're just, demo. Clear. Naruto, wait, I wanted to say that you are demonically smart. That little bastard. Minato, it's your own fault for leaving him. Now he is an Uchiha. What? He won't be an Uchiha. Because he is already an Uchiha. He has a Manjikyu Sharingan. His ancestor is Uchiha. Therefore, if he wishes, he will be an Uchiha. You're getting carried away, Fugaku. Not at all, Minato. Although, you have fallen so low that you cannot be called by name. Uchiha. I will move you far from the village, and you will have no power and rights. You are not the Minato I knew. Afterwards everyone went home with different opinions about what happened. Minato was angry. He was ready to tear and throw. As he entered the house, he was met by his wife. He yelled at Kushina, who ran away crying. He looked at the children with anger, the girls dropped their cutlery, and the boy swallowed while looking at his father. With a growl he went to his office. Naruto went to visit Fugaku with indifference. Actually, the latter was glad that the boy often came to their house. Itachi was just at home and cooked ramen. Naruto looked surprised and he decided to eat it. Don't offend her. Besides, the blonde liked her. Kakashi was thoughtful. There were many questions. Why did Minato-sensei invite Uchiha to the family? Who is he? Where did he get the Mokuton, etc.? Rin didn't have time to think, she was preparing food. And Obito thought a little about the dark-haired Uchiha. And he paid more attention to the Chunin who was trying to get to his Rin. He regretted that he stopped a possible relative from killing a Chunin, but he understood that this was fraught with consequences. My Rin. My Rin. Obito, I'm yours. Explain why you're yelling, what happened? Morning. Naruto, have you forgotten that we need to go guard the Hokage's children? Shursui? Do we really need it? Yes, it is necessary. I went to the Hokage, he said that it was necessary. Okay, wait for me a little. Naruto then put on black pants, a dark t-shirt and a black cloak. Later I used a Mokuton to twist the spiral mask. He didn't want to show off his face. Now he's already dressed and goes out into the living room. Naruto, I wanted to ask you something. Yes, father? Kagami. Would you like to join the Konoha military police? I don't insist, but we could use people like you. Well, I do not mind. Only now I'm going with Shursui to protect the Hokage's children. Yes, go. Good luck, Shursui, Naruto. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Shursui, let's teleport. Yes. Fine. Kamui. Shursui, knock. Hm. Knock, knock, knock. Hello, Shursui, and Naruto. Hello, Kushina-san. Come on in. By the way, Naruto, I would like to talk to you. Okay, Kushina-san. Children, we have guests. Not dad. Girls, calm down. And what happened? Naruto, there's this. Well, he got mad because you refused to be his son. He yelled at me and he slapped me. He became a monster. Minato? Oh, I warned you. Get out of my house and take your daughters. You are a monster. Minako, Maki. Yes, Mom? Get ready, we're leaving. Shursui, Naruto. I'm firing you from ANBU. And you are no longer guarding. Pfft. In 10 minutes the girls had already packed all their things into their suitcases. Although Naruto had nothing more to do with them, he couldn't just stand there and look at them. Are you ready, children? Yes, Mom. Where will we go? I don't know, girls. Kushina really didn't know where to go with her children. She couldn't go to Mikoto, she has her own family, and by the time you get to the hotel they can grab you and rape you. Meanwhile at Naruto. I didn't expect this from the fourth. It's necessary, kick out your children and wife. Yes, Shursui. You can expect anything from the fourth. Naruto, will you join the military police? I'm currently on patrol around the city, if you agree, I can take you with me. Yes, I agree. For a vest, turtleneck, pants, protector. Thank you, Ni-san. 2 minutes passed. Father, Naruto agreed to join the police, but this is what worries me. Don't worry, Shursui, I'll ask Fugaku so that the clan doesn't bother Naruto with requests. And they won't, father. Shursui, let's go. Yes, Otuto. And the uniform suits you, as does the mask. Why are you so secretive? Are you really afraid that the girls will hit on you? Shut up, Shursui, and let's go. Okay. Meanwhile, Kushina. Okay kids, let's go. Now Kushina, Minako and Maki were halfway to the hotel when they were grabbed by drunken jonins. We're lucky, hick. This is the Hokage's wife and daughters. Let my children go. Don't rock the boat, otherwise you'll never see them alive again, hiccups. Let's have some fun with them, shall we? Let's sleep, hick, first with the first one, then with small ones. Meanwhile, Kushina was placed on her knees, her hands tied very tightly. If you try to make jokes, we are your children, to death, hiccups. Kushina's heart sank. At the same time, they pressed her against the wall. Took off her panties and threw her out. As one jounin already unbuttoned the width, he quickly changed his mind. A terrible, heavy, murderous CI pressed on everyone. Even Kushina didn't have one like that when she was angry. At the beginning of the alley 2 red eyes appeared. The jonins immediately squealed. Ki pressed so hard that I wanted to merge with the wall. The sound of birds was heard in the alley. It became clear that this Uchiha had a chidori in his hand. The head was covered with a mask with Tomo in the eyes. He himself was wearing a turtleneck on his shoulders, which had the Uchiha coat of arms on it. The vest also had the clan crest on it. They also wore pants and blue shinobi sandals. Controlled by Chidori Nagashi. The Uchiha was covered in lightning and hit the ground, but he controlled the direction of the lightning. Lightning touched and engulfed the shinobi. How are you? I hope I got there in time. And Naruto? Thank you. Get dressed. And the Uchiha said, underwear. The woman blushed. The children stood, looking with admiration at their savior. Naruto approached them. They didn't do anything to you? And no thank you. It's okay, it's my job. Naruto, I heard lightning here. Shursui, Kushina-san was attacked. Take those jonins over there. And I will see them off. Yes. Kushina-san, where were you going? Well, I and the children were going to the hotel, since I had nowhere to go. Yes. Listen, I can host you at my home. He is big. I do not insist. We agree, thank you. Okay, Kamui. Yeah, listen, I can shelter you at home. I do not insist. We agree, thank you. Okay, Kamui. Hokage's office. Hokage-sama. Spit it out. They tried to rape your wife and daughters. These are our 3 jonins. Well, what happened? I don't care about them. Well. They were saved by a police patrol. It included Naruto Uchiha and Shursui Uchiha. Uchiha. We should have killed this boy when he was born. Okay, anything else? Hokage-sama, as you know, we have a conflict with the Cloud. In general, they declared war on US. What? Cloud. It can only develop at the expense of other villages. It is necessary. What happened, Minato? Yes, tell us what the news is. The Cloud has declared war on us. Cloud. We haven't played enough again. I think they want to steal the Sharingan and be a Kugan with the Rinnegan. This cannot be allowed. Danzo, calm down. We will not allow the dojutsu to be stolen. Besides, we have a trump card. Do you want to take advantage of Naruto? Yes, Danzo. Everyone saw what he was capable of. He can destroy villages only if he wants. It would be a sin not to take advantage of its power. And we will sit in the village and wait until everything calms down. And when he comes back tired, he will have to be declared an S-class Nuken and put behind bars for life. And so always use its power and not let go. What are you planning? Why are you doing this to him? What is the reason? You even abandoned your wife and daughters. You are trash. Shut up. And you think that he won't get out? Ha! I won't be surprised if you can't hold him back even for 10 minutes. Guys, did you hear? It looks like a war will start soon. Where does this information come from? Or is this your fantasy? Yes, it's true. There are rumors that the Cloud and I have started having arguments. Something about food, I don't remember. Maybe it's true. The Cloud was at war with us even before this. I don't want war to start again. I agree, I am more afraid for the children who will go to the front line. In the house of Ashura's reincarnation there were such people as Itachi, Kushina, Minako, Maki. Hello, Naruto. Oh hello, Kushina-san, Minako-chan, Maki-chan. You didn't say you'd bring guests. Yes, sorry, but circumstances forced it. Oh, okay, go to the kitchen. Hi. Everyone went to the kitchen. The current Uzumaki family was surprised at how spacious the kitchen was. It had quite a bit of useful technology. By this time, everyone had taken their seats and were waiting for Itachi to bring the dishes. And Itachi Onigiri prepared it. After the words, itadakimasu, everyone began to eat the food. After the food was finished, Naruto explained what had happened, that he invited his mother and sisters to live here. But what exactly was Itachi doing at Naruto's house? The Jinchuriki said that they are not blood relatives. And Itachi decided that this was her chance and she confessed her love to him. She was afraid that he would refuse and their feelings were not mutual, but she wanted to throw this stone off her shoulders by opening up to him. Naruto liked her, and he replied that he loved her too, and suggested they meet. But with one condition, if she comes to live with him. In fact, I wasn't against it, but I was shocked by such a proposal. He didn't force her, but it would have made him feel safer. Itachi's parents didn't mind, so they allowed her to move. Sasuke chuckled at the scene on the threshold of the house when Naruto and Itachi said goodbye to their parents. Itachi, as in childhood, hugged Sasuke and touched her forehead with her fingers. This is how they live together. Morning. Everyone meets it in their own way. Usually, before Itachi and Kushina moved in, Minako, Maki, Naruto got up at 5 in the morning, performed water procedures, ate and got ready for the mission. Now, with such a female company, the morning will be unusual. Out of habit, Naruto got up before everyone else. And he decided to cook breakfast for everyone, since he got up earlier than everyone else. After getting dressed, he quietly left his room and went to the kitchen. 20 minutes passed. In 20 minutes he prepared 5 miso soup, 5 cups of rice, 5 mugs of green tea. Having laid everything out on the table, I went to wake everyone up. More precisely, I just decided to shout to the whole house. Get up, breakfast is ready. Naruto shouted. From one room, after such a scream, a rustling sound was heard. Afterwards, all the residents of the house left their rooms. Hi, how was your sleep? Naruto asked with a smile. Hello, okay, before I wake someone up. Minako muttered. Okay, sit down to eat. The owner of the house waved him off. After breakfast, there was a knock on the house. Hello, Shursui. Why did you come so early? Naruto opened the front door. Hello, Naruto, I hope I didn't disturb you. Hokage-sama calls us, so he came for you. By the way, Fugaku-sama was also called. He calmly answered Shirsui's question. Why Fugaku? I decided to find out what was wrong, Naruto. How should I know? Shirsui shrugged. Okay, you go, and I'll come soon, said Naruto. Let's. Shirsui said goodbye. What did he say? Itachi asked. The Hokage is calling us with him and your father. Explained the reason for the appearance of a relative. I will go with you. She rather approved than asked. Okay, Naruto agreed. Meanwhile, in the Hokage's office. Minato, why did you call? Fugaku began with business. I demote Naruto to the rank of genin, and send him to the team of your daughter. Idiot, fabulous too. Rogue, that's who Minato referred to Fugaku. Haha, genin? Ha, I've never heard of such humor. To my daughter? To the team? Ha, oh, I can't. Do you have any idea how he will feel about your decision? He'll smear you all over the wall, less Hokage. The head of the police said, choking and beating his hands on the Hokage table with laughter. Echem. So be it, I'll leave him as an ordinary jonin, nothing more. He knows too much information. Minato announces displeasedly under the mocking face of Fugaku, who, by the way, manages to keep a poker face. But no one notices that Shirsui is standing behind the door, eavesdropping on the entire conversation. From everything he concluded that, Naruto will no longer work in ANBU, and he will be paired with another person. This did not suit him, but he could not openly go against the Hokage. Still, he and Naruto have been in the service for a long time, and Itachi's path to their teamwork is like cancer to Myaboku. But Naruto wouldn't want it that way, otherwise half or more of the males would die the death of the brave. A little off topic, heh. In general, Shirsui didn't want anyone other than Naruto, as a partner, naturally. After all, besides Naruto and Itachi, he was not familiar with ANBU, Kakashi, does not count, he was under the leadership of the fourth, and Shirsui was with Danzo. But he also wanted less with him, because he knew that he was not very punctual. Oh, well, yes, there was another one, Obito, a good guy, but he left his job, because someone, politely, asked him, as he himself said, don't consider Obito henpecked, he's just imbued with love for Rin, and therefore does everything she wants, but kind of. Now he decided to go into the office. Hokage-sama, Fugaku-san, hello, I have arrived. Shirsui greeted the elders. Hello, Shirsui, here's the thing, your partner decided to leave the ANBU and your team, because he doesn't like being side by side with you. Minato said with a smile on his face. Yes? I didn't think that he didn't like having me on the team so much. Shirsui pretended to be upset. Alas. I even feel sorry for myself. Such a duet, but nothing lasts forever. By the way, your teammate. This is Tenzo, and then, according to the classics, he comes out of the corner. Hello, I'm Tenzo, or you can call me Yamato. Naruto said with a smile. Hello, Yamato, I am Shirsui Uchiha. I heard you own the cells of the first one. Yes, in general. So we met. You are free. Minato said before he heard a knock on the door. Come in. POV Naruto. Before going to the Hokage and receiving gifts from him anyway, I decided to go shopping with Itachi. First we went to the grocery store, they looked at me with disgust, hatred, not the same as in childhood, but with fear and, a little, with sympathy. They looked at Itachi with admiration, with loving eyes, some with lust, yes. There was even a daredevil who, in front of me, asked Itachi to marry him. Itachi was at first taken aback by this played into the man's hands and he wanted to kiss the girl, when a fist filled with chakra and a small particle of Kurama's chakra flew into him. "Don't you see, she's busy, and are you the one who pestered Obito's wife? Heh, then you can have a second helping," Naruto said with a grin and rubbing his fists. "D-Demon!" The Chunin shouted and flashed his heels in an unknown direction. "Heh, and I just stretched my hands," Naruto said. "Honey, let's go to the store." "Forget about this moron," Itachi whispered into Naruto's ear with a gentle smile. "As you say, my love," Naruto answered with the same smile. After grocery shopping, we went to buy clothes. Itachi already suggested this. The pretext turned out to be that the house is made in bright colors and she wants to match this image. We bought her a red t-shirt and denim shorts. Itachi did not remain in debt and forced him to buy something for himself, and here it is, an orange jacket with blue accents at the top and the same orange pants. Yes, hello to the good old jacket with pants. Itachi smiled at this image and frowned funny. "Your clothes suit you very well, you look like the sun, but your hair is like a cloud. Blonde color suits you," Itachi summed up. "I understand, but I'm afraid I won't have time to wash off the paint." Before Naruto could finish speaking, Itachi interrupted him. "Sit down, I can remove it with the help of chakra, and while I'm removing the paint we can talk," Itachi said, patting the empty space. "Listen, Itachi, who is this Chunin? Do you know him?" Naruto asked. "No. I only know that he is an academy teacher. I'm afraid to imagine what he teaches children." Unable to resist, he sprayed into his fist. Itachi agreed. To be continued. "Obito, I always wanted to ask, how do you like my 2 stripes? Rin said from behind the stove. The sound of a falling spoon was heard, and the food was already stuck, so the owner of the Sharingan began to clear his throat. "Have a drink." "Fine. Why are you scaring me?" "Rin, what are the 2 p-stripes?" asked Obito, who has saucer-sized eyes and a stupid smile. "Like what?" She pointed to her cheeks, which had purple stripes on them. That's when Obito fell into a drop. "Ha ha ha, forget it. I like your stripes, just like you." Having laughed, he hugged the woman from the back. "And you thought I was taking," but Obito didn't let her finish. "Oh, that's right, Full Kakashi called me. Right now, I don't understand that right away with insults. I invite him to write fanfic, and he's there, Obito said, quickly running out of the house through the houses. "Obito Uchiha, if you run out like this again." "Oh, now I have to rest here alone." The 3-tailed Jinchuriki shouted and quickly calmed down. In the last chapter it was written that Naruto and Itachi were shopping. On the way, they met a perverted sensei who was carefully trying to get close to our main character's girlfriend. Naru himself showed why he should mess with other people's girls. After that, they bought everything, and Naruto changed his hair color. And then they went to the Hokage residence. On the way they were pestered by arrogant guys/girls who asked to meet them. In such company they had already reached the door of the office of the head of the village of List. After waiting for the audible sign, our couple entered the room. "Hello, Hokage-sama." They announced their presence in unison. "Itachi? Free. She will stay here. She must hear too." Without allowing Minato to finish, Naruto interrupted him. "Okay. Puppy," the 4th said in a quiet whisper so that he would not be heard, "but this is not so. Please, no insults, and straight to the point." Naru answered with a smile from ear to ear. Somewhere the crunch of an innocent office was heard. "Yes. I'll say right away, Naruto Uzumaki, you are being demoted to the rank of Jonin." There was a 10-second lull, which no one broke, "and I'm taking your house with my wife and daughters." Why? On what grounds are you taking my house? This is the first. Secondly, I will refuse the ANBU title anyway, I have long wanted to retire. Thirdly, ask your mother and sisters. And also, eat fish, suddenly your brains will increase. From the last words, Minato's left eye began to twitch and he restrained himself so as not to kill him here and now, but he understood that he was weaker than him and this made it worse. You will go as an additional mentor to a team, which one, you will find out at the academy, today is the assignment. I see, who is the second captain of the team? Naruto asked. Itachi. To say that it was good is not to say at all, one could accidentally pester you on missions, and maybe much more, hentai, it won't happen yet, don't get your hopes up, smiley face. Fine. The blonde answered, in whose eyes they danced. Okay, everyone is free. Minato said with a sigh. Hi. Everyone in the office said in unison. We're home. Notified Naruto about his arrival. And when they went into the living room they saw Kushina talking with Mikoto. Hello, Mikoto-san. Just Mikoto or Mom, as you want, she said with a smile. Mother. Mother? Yes? I'm his mom. Kushina thought, and outside she was drinking tea and smiling, only the cup hid her grin. Okay, why so quiet? Naruto said listening. The girls went to the academy, that's why it's quiet. Otherwise the whole house would have been demolished. By the way, why did the Hokage call you? On the last sentence, she specifically focused on the Hokage, because after everything that happened, she doesn't even want to say his name. I was demoted to Jonin, and now I'm the team's mentor, like Itachi, he explained, hiding what Minato wanted to take the house and them. I see, sit down, I'll cook something for now. POV Sasuke Uchiha. Everything is as in the canon but. Team number 7, Menma Namikaze, Sasuke Uchiha. Hooray! Sasuke with me. You know who shouted it to the whole village. TCH, idiot. Sasuke gnashed his teeth, because this blonde has been infuriating her for a long time. How lucky Itachi is. Why didn't Naruto and I meet before? Oh, the youngest was indignant, because there's an idiot on the team. Not Sakura. Kami, I pray. Menma. Will you let me continue? Great. And so Sasuke Uchiha and. Well, why is he delaying my death? Sakura Haruno, why? In what worlds did I sin, Sasuke? How I sinned? We all sinned, mentors, Itachi Uchiha, but the teacher was not allowed to finish, also Itachi. How lucky I am. Ha 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 ha. Laughed with a scream of crazy Menma. Menma. Mentors, Itachi Uchiha and, what is the second sensei? Naruto Uzumaki. And it was already possible to listen to whispers about the legendary Anbu, and not about the demon. Narrate? He and his brother Shursui serve in Anbu, really? What? And demon, what did you forget? Menma shouted again. Menma. Oh. This is the Hokage's order. Irika said tiredly. Irika-sensei, when will our sensei come? The pink-haired girl asked, and the braid was watching Menma. They should appear soon, Sakura-chan. Irika said, looking at some sheets of paper on the table. After about an hour and a half. Where did they disappear? Sakura said, angry and cursing the sensei. Sakura, sit down already, said the Uchiha with a calm look, but she, too, would like to know where her friends disappeared. Okay, Sasuke-chan. Having said that, she walked along the rows, to the desk where Menma was sitting and sat down with him at the same desk. Menma-kun, do you want to come with me and, she said and began to squeal with a smile, so that the whole academy probably lost its ears, and there's nothing to say about Sasuke and Menma. Shut up, Sakura. I don't need you, I have My Itachi and SAS, but Sasuke didn't let him finish. What makes you think that we are yours? You're too much for yourself, but Menma didn't let me finish, and why am I comparing this name to? Shut up, Sasuke. I am the son of the Hokage. So you all should worship me. Menma said as the doors open and he walks in. Oh, sorry, we made the wrong office. The boy said, running further into the corridor. Yes, where are they? Sakura was still angry. We're already here, said Naruto and Itachi, who came in. Where were you? And you, demon, how dare you be late? I am the son of the Hokage. Menma yelled, which could be heard on the street, and the residents turned their gaze to the academy. Oh, calm down, Menma, we were just busy with important things, said Naruto, looking at the ceiling. Okay, that's it, let's go to the roof of the academy, Itachi already said. After that, poof was heard and the sensei was no longer there. What? Clones? Sakura asked. They are so lazy that they can't even come themselves. Menma was angry, and he yelled so much that the sensei on the roof interrupted their dialogue with laughter. Menma, stop yelling. We'd better go, Sasuke said, already standing at the door. After 5 minutes. There were already 2 people on the roof talking about something. Naruto, why did you want to kill him? Itachi asked. He is a dangerous person, Itachi, but because of my mother, I could not kill him. We need to go to one good person. I even nourished the illusions of the tailed ones, but they didn't help. The dialogue ended with the creaking of the door, signaling the entrance. Well, take a seat, Naruto said, pointing his finger at the benches opposite them. Actually, they sat on them, only Sasuke occupied one bench and did not let Sakura and Menma out. Tell us, name, what you like, what you don't like, dreams, goal. Hobby, Itachi said and looked at the pink-haired one. Sensei, give me an example, said Sakura. I am Itachi Uchiha. I don't love, the secret. I see no reason to reveal my dreams and goals to you. My hobby is cooking, Itachi said with a bored look. But you didn't say anything except your name and hobby, and that's probably fictitious, the pink-haired girl said and began to look at Menma. Then tell me about yourself, Itachi said, pointing her finger at Haruno. Sakura Haruno. I love, glance at Menma dash. High theory she squealed, not at all embarrassed by others, but everyone seemed ready to commit a one-time suicide, just not to hear Sakura. I don't like, she paused. Then continued. Demon. To this, Naruto just grinned, and Itachi giggled, which is why Sakura already regretted her words millions of times. Continue. Letting out a lazy voice from his mouth, like Shikamaru Naruto. My dream is to look at Menma again, and Naruto immediately covered his ears. Itachi tried not to laugh, but she succeeded. My goal, to look at Menma again, You don't have to guess that after this the team will go to the hospital to see the ENT specialist. I see, Naruto said, turning his gaze to Sasuke. Sasuke Uchiha. I love a few things, but I don't love a lot. A dream, although it's more of a goal, to surpass your sister and make one idiot fall in love with you, Sasuke said and blushed sweetly. Naruto wondered, who is this lucky guy, whom Uchiha Sasuke herself chose, but was not going to ask. And Itachi already knew who her Immortal fell in love with, and was not against he dating her too. And Menma made eyes at Sasuke, to which she snorted. Sakura sat and burned the Uchiha's back. Seeing that Naruto wasn't going to start, I decided to let Menma start. Come on, now you. Itachi said, laying her head on Naruto's shoulder. Seeing this, Menma gritted his teeth and began to speak. Menma Namikaze. I love Itachi and Sasuke. He shouted the names of his lovers, and I hate the demon. Menma shouted, spitting saliva in all directions, looked at Naruto, a dream, like a goal, to become Hokage, and also to destroy such garbage as a demon. Naruto continued to rinse Menma. I'd take something newer. Look, the same Haiden will find something to call him a, Naruto thought. Okay, everyone is free. Tomorrow be at training ground number 7 at 5 o'clock. Please don't eat and don't be late, said Naruto, after which he left in the Shunshin. POV Minato Namikaze. I am Minato Namikaze, the fourth shadow of fire. Husband. The current husband of Kushina Uzumaki. The father of his beloved children Minako, Maki, Menma and Naruto. Not a day went by that I regretted that he ended up in the orphanage. After that, I began to notice strange things, and then I changed completely. Flashback. Again this pile of waste paper, how much is possible? Then we need to push it onto either Obito or Kakashi. Fugaku will not agree because Mikoto persuaded him with one wink. But Shikaku, due to his great laziness and his crowning phrase, problematic, will not want to. I also talked to Danzo-san about this. Turns out he's a good person. The first time I saw him, I thought that he was some kind of dark man, hitting hard, and true to his ideals, but no, the first time I was so mistaken. Having talked with him a little, I can say, he is a very open and interesting person. Having sorted out all the rubble, I go home. Kushina will not leave me alive. Then, she said that, she is pregnant. To say that I was glad is to say nothing. Then, I decided to notify my friends and the third about this. But problems awaited me. It turns out that during pregnancy, the nine tails can break out. But the third said that he would just have to keep the seal and make sure that Kyubi did not get out. But I was also warned that there is another way. There is a Fuin seal, and if Kushina learns it before the 3rd month of pregnancy, then the protection of the seal of the 8 trigrams can be strengthened. To do this, you need to rummage around Uzushiyogakure. Oh, I hope I don't end up anywhere, otherwise Kushina will kill because of her worries. Oh, she's like that for me. And he named the child Naruto. I believe he will be a legendary shinobi. I immediately talk about his future. Oh, I can't wait, when will he be born? I will squeeze him, play with him, I will give him and Kushina a great future. I swear as Hokage. And if I do anything, let my own son take my life. I've gone off topic. So, I need to get to the territory that was once the country in the whirlpool. I decided not to take people, leaving everything to Danzo with Fugaku and Shikaku. I am sure that the 3 of them will definitely cope. 15 days have passed, until the end of the required period, 2.5 years. Here I am on the territory of the once famous village, a clan of red-haired devils. It took me a long time to get here. Fortunately, Ashina-sama had maps of the Uzushiyogakure area and the passage to it. Yes, the countries did not spare her. Okay, I'll start with the archives. The archives turned out to be a complete mess of unnecessary documents, mission reports, about some Uzumaki, and these are, Nagato Uzumaki, Ashina Uzumaki, Kushina. Aoi Uzumaki. You can't read further, the scroll was burnt. So then we need to go to the Yuzukage residence. A collapsed building. It was easy to get through because the map was helpful. Markings of traps, mines from explosion seals and seals of triggering techniques. Well, the main floor has collapsed, but the stairs, although flimsy, are barely holding up. Well, the second one can still be examined. During the search, I found nothing. Failure. So, what's that door? It's not marked on the map, maybe this is the cache with the scroll? It's a bit dark. I walk down the corridor, it's creepy. Wow. Really? I found it. So, there's a chest on the table, oh Kushina, I'll soon, Minato thought, as the scroll sparkled and with a little smoke and, poof, disappeared. At first Minato didn't understand anything, but then he began to feel sleepy, and his eyelids became heavy as lead, and later he fell asleep. When he woke up, he found himself in pitch darkness. Later the sounds of aha, aha, and the laughter of a madman were heard. Later, it surfaced. A creature completely white, which was visible in all this darkness. 2 large poisonous yellow eyes without a pupil, just 2 yellow circles. It was the size of a 5-year-old child. He walked on all fours, the rings on his back were visible. Minato was overcome with fear, he had never seen anything like this. The creature took a couple of steps and stopped. It seemed there was no mouth, but it broke into a smile, revealing its sharp and long teeth on the lower jaw. And then he disappeared amidst a nasty laugh. End POV Minato. Minato woke up in the ward. My head hurt terribly. Feeling a weight on his chest, he tried to sit up, but Kushina felt it, holding her fairly formed stomach and helping the man sit up. Minato looked at his stomach in surprise. And I thought, am I late? Dried tears were visible on the woman. The woman spoke first, smiling a sad smile. Is this a dream again? She said. No, Kushina. It's not a dream. Oh, tell me. Before Minato had time to finish, Kushina pressed him to her, and the poster, no, not like that, began to sob. Fugaku and Shikaku came into the room and wanted to take Kushina away, but Minato stopped him, saying that he could handle it everyone himself. Having calmed down, Kushina fell asleep. Having laid her on the bed, and barely getting out of the room, he wandered to one of the nurses. She immediately put him on the sofa and went to call the head doctor. Then the head doctor and Fugaku came. He was interested in, how long did he lie there? And they told him that he slept for 7 months. But Fugaku decided to keep silent about the miscarriage that almost happened. 1 month has passed. A lot has happened this month. Kushina was very worried. She was afraid to imagine childbirth, asking questions, what is it like? Does it hurt? Etc. The village flourished, as did the creature. Minato tried not to pay attention to the voices. Other people's screams, pleas for help. That same ugly laughter. Crying, giggles. Minato thought he was going crazy. This went on for another month. Minato was really starting to go crazy. Aggressive for no reason. Be silent and mumble for 10 minutes. Talk to yourself. One day, this one got bored and decided to finish the game and invite him over. Due to fatigue, the blonde decided to try to get some sleep. He woke up in the darkness. It didn't even surprise him, he felt too good. Bliss. Hello, Minato-kun. Shiro suddenly said. End flashback. Field number 7. 3 people are already standing at the training ground. These are the newly graduated Leaf Genin. It's already like 6:39 on the clock, but there are still no senseis. Where do they go? How long has Sakura been walking in circles? Suddenly a sound was heard from the bushes, and they walked through them to the indignant students. I wonder what they were doing there. You late. Sakura shouted. Yes, yes, they are guilty. So get ready to listen. Said Naruto, taking out a bell. You will have to take these bells. You have until 10 o'clock. If you fail before the allotted time, we will tie you to a post and you will not receive food. That's the whole point of the task. Itachi said. About 3 you will have to start. Nara didn't finish speaking when Menma attacked him, followed by Sakura. You fool, go away, you'll be killed now. Menma shouted, but before he could, Sakura was pushed 10 meters towards a tree. Menma-kun is worried about me. Yethir thry. She didn't notice how she started screaming all over the training ground. She continued to lie there. Sasuke sat quietly in a very good position and watched. The result is the same, they are simply played with and they will never defeat even one sensei. And I concluded that this was a test of teamwork. Coming out of hiding, she immediately ran towards Haruno. "Sakura, get up." Sasuke woke her up, striking her on the cheeks. "Menma-kun, kiss me," Sakura said with her eyes closed. "You can't wait." "It's me, Sasuke," Sasuke said, but it didn't produce the desired result and decided to act differently. "Sakura, get up. Menma-kun is being killed." Sakura, hearing this, immediately jumped up and began to look around. When she saw her Menma, she ran to him for useless help. Sasuke stood up and began to run around Naruto from behind, through the forest, but luck was not on her side. "Hello, Immortal," Itachi said with a smile while eating dango. "Hello, Itachi," Sasuke answered dryly. "What are you going to do, Immortal?" she said with mockery. "Yes, so. It doesn't matter, what about you? By the way, what were you doing in the forest?" Sasuke answered with a sparkle of laughter, but Itachi still remained as unperturbed. "Is my Immortal jealous?" "Don't worry, nothing," Itachi answered. Sasuke ran towards Itachi, but abruptly turned in the other direction. To the side where Naruto fought. Itachi stood still. She wondered if Naruto would have a harder time with Sasuke as well. Sasuke ran to the fight between her team and Sensei. It was similar to the beating of minors, there was no other way to call it. I decided to start with the fireball technique. This will at least distract Naruto somehow. Indeed, Menma had enough time to create a Rasengan and run towards the sensei. And Sakura ran after Menma. Sasuke has already hit himself in the forehead a million times. However, one could have guessed that Naruto dodged both the technique and Sakura's kunai. Suddenly the sound of an alarm clock sounds, which Itachi set. "You failed," said Sensei, tied up Sakura so quickly that she simply didn't even have time to squeak. "Sakura, I think you understand why I tied you up," Naruto said without emotion on his face. "No, Sensei. You tied me up for nothing," Sakura said proudly, turning up her nose. "No? Hm. Then I have nothing to say, except that you failed and don't feed Sakura. Yes, and also, I'll give you a second chance. Let's go, Itachi," Naruto said, and he and Itachi went into the bushes. Monitor students. Filthy demon. Menma-kun, will you give me? No. He said not to feed you. Menma said insensitively. But. Are you even listening to me? I said, no. Menma said angrily. Sakura, nah. Sasuke said and brought food to her mouth. Author, yes, food. Because I don't know what to write. But, Sasuke-chan. Eat, otherwise I won't give you more. Sasuke said and stuffed food into Sakura's mouth with chopsticks. Author, Lord. How does it sound? Here you go, Sakura. I wanted to give it to Menma, but didn't have time. So. You failed the task again. I hope you have an explanation for this. Naruto said menacingly, and storm clouds began to gather above him. From this, Sakura already imagined what they would do to them, but Sasuke kept her poker face. In fact, she was afraid of what he would do to them. Menma already wanted to merge with the ground and held a kunai with shaking hands. Sensei, Sakura is our teammate. And she will be useless if she is hungry. Sasuke said with a lowered gaze. Itachi came out of the bushes. Naruto, stop scaring the children. You've passed. Itachi informed them with a smile. But this test was for teamwork. You don't have it, I understand that. But you didn't abandon your comrade. You know what I'll tell you, Naruto said, but Menma interrupted him. We don't need your words. Let's go to Dad already. Menma said. Sensei, Sakura is our teammate. And she will be useless, basically she is always useless, if she is hungry. Sasuke said with a lowered gaze, and Itachi came out of the bushes. Naruto, stop scaring the children. You've passed. Itachi informed them with a smile. But this test was for teamwork. You don't have it, I understand that. But you didn't abandon your comrade. You know what I'll tell you, Naruto said, but Menma interrupted him. We don't need your words. Let's go to Dad already. Said Menma. To be continued. In silence, our heroes reached the residence. But no. Also accompanied by Sakura's squeals, Menma's curses and Sasuke's sighs. Here the team enters the building and goes up to the second floor. Walking down the corridor, from where a bruised Chunin with a black eye flies out. In this Chunin, Naruto recognizes that pervert teacher. The same one ran past them, almost falling on the stairs. Deciding not to focus attention on him, the team moved on. Walking into the office, they saw the Hokage, who was sitting at the table, intertwining his fingers and burying his nose in them. Minato, Shiro, was gloomier than a cloud. He faced a lot of problems. We need to take revenge on them. Do the work of the Hokage. Try to eliminate threats that may interfere with revenge. He sometimes thought, why am I doing all this? But he returned to the fact that he was obliged to do all this. He asked me. I must, and one more problem arose. In the form of a would-be sensei. By the way, you're probably wondering what happened. Here's the thing. Harassment of Hinata Hugo. Here are the missions, go. Minato said in an orderly tone. Hugo Hayashi sat on the couch, trying to calm down. However, it didn't help. Naruto just took the scroll and left with the team. With the team, carry out missions to save the world. Well, what are we going to do? Fight with the Nuke Nin, save the daimyo, is it really the princesses? Menma kept repeating. No. More interesting work awaits you. Compared to this, those jobs that you called small fry, Naruto said, trying to hold back a smile. Itachi walked with a stony face, but the corner of her lips rose for a second, but no one noticed. Follow me. The mission will be carried out in that direction. Let's hurry, there are many more things like this waiting for us. And don't worry, you'll love it. Naruto said with a charming smile, how can you resist that? Be opening, Naruto Shippuden, opening 2, long short party, distance. Hello, my friend. You, of course, remember the dream that we suddenly saw once? After all, you are my dream. And you will fill my world. The path lies ahead, my dear friend. And slow down the lack of time. Every day is illuminated by radiance. Dawn smiles, even the soul sings. Let's say goodbye to wonderful days. And only forward, into a free flight. Our dreams will take us away. It's not too late for us to fly. Beyond the blue sky. Let the starry ship carry us to the cloudy paradise. Hello, my friend. You, of course, remember the dream that we suddenly saw once? After all, you are my dream. And you will fill my world. The path lies ahead, my dear friend. And slow down the lack of time. Thank you, friend. You definitely won't forget the crazy round dance of the old days? After all, you are my dream. But you won't live in the past. Everything has its turn. Which means, forward. Sensei, what are we doing here? Menma said. He was in a good mood, so he could allow this to happen. So he addressed Naruto as his sensei. And so, they are standing near a large, well, by my standards, it's 2 hectares, farm, which is overgrown with all sorts of weeds, bushes, trees that are not needed there at all. Is there a criminal hiding here? Sasuke hit her forehead with the back of her hand. Sakura smiled, but they both knew that the mission was D or C rank. And he assumed that there would be a D rank mission, since all genin start with a D rank, and that is, weeding the garden, catching lost pets, helping the elderly in the household, walking the dogs of the Inuzuka clan, and also helping teachers at the academy. Well, as I said, exciting missions await you. Missions. D rank. The most fun missions to have. We can say that by completing such missions, you have signed up for 24 hours of happiness. Naruto said, holding himself so as not to fall on the road and roll around laughing. Itachi walked with a stone face, as befits the clan. But she laughed in her heart. Sasuke, realizing that they were being mocked, snorted, but did not speak out. Echem. Let's see how you sing when I take Naruto for myself, she thought, and made her smile, more like a child's antics, in Itachi's opinion. Stupid little Amudo, Itachi thought after him, and walked up to Sasuke and flicked her on the forehead, like in childhood. She blushed slightly and puffed out her cheeks slightly. Okay. You are probably interested in the essence of the task, right? Then I'll tell you. You need to do. Naruto hesitated. Sensei, don't delay, said the previously silent Sakura. Okay. You need to rid this area of weeds and weed the beds. I give you 6 hours for this task, Naruto said with a face as if he did this every day before breakfast. What? But, Menma was indignant. Go to work, Naruto answered rudely. How dare you? Menma still did not let up. I said everything. What did you expect? What will the mission to find Nuke-Nin give you? You are still a genin, so until you become Jounin or Chunin, you will not have any serious missions. That's the end of the conversation, Naruto said, and went with Itachi to the tree. After about 4 hours. We are all, said the tired children. Great, that's all. Let's go to the residence, hand in the mission report and take the money, Itachi said. Okay, the children said, and they went to the residence. While they were walking through Konoha, it was already getting dark, so everyone wanted to quickly go home. Naruto wanted to go home quickly to eat his favorite food, visit his mother and sisters, chat with Itachi, and maybe more. Itachi is in a hurry to clean the house, see Naruto's mother and sisters, and cook, if nothing is ready to eat, and have fun in the company of Naruto. Sasuke really wants to move into Naruto's house, and Itachi doesn't care if she doesn't encroach on her. Sakura, so she can stare at the photos that are attached to every wall, closet, table, chair and nightstand of Menma. Menma was in a hurry because he wanted to ask his father to marry him to Itachi and Sasuke and try to steal the scroll of forbidden techniques. Warm wind. Shinobi and Kunoichi are running across the roofs of houses on missions. Consider that the residents have already gotten used to it. But our team is already at the door to the village ruler's room. After waiting for the knock to say, enter, the team entered the room. Team number 7 completed the mission of weeding the gardens, Naruto said, walking closer to the table and placing the report on the table. The Hokage, without looking up from his papers, looked on the table, took the report and gave the reward. Free. You have a mission for tomorrow. After this, the team left. Coming out of the residence, Naruto began to say, guys, you can go without us. And one more thing, come to training ground number 7, at 6 o'clock, so as not to be late. Said Naruto-sensei with a smile from ear to ear. Yes. After that, the whole team went in different directions. Be the next day. The first one is there, said the voice on the microphone. The second one is in place, said the second voice. The third one is here, yelled a voice in the microphone. Menma, I'm late, Sasuke said, rubbing her ear. Sorry, Sasuke-chan. He also shouted, which probably caused all the remaining animals to run away. Stop yelling. Do you see a cat somewhere? The coat color is brown, distinctive, a small red bow. The name is Thor. Sasuke didn't have time to finish when she was interrupted. She's there, Menma shouted, stunning his teammates, and rushed towards the one he saw. While the team was chasing the cat, they managed to try out all of its skills, which is almost impossible for an ANBU captain to achieve. And everyone, as one, thought, this is what it means to have seen life. Gotcha! Menma shouted and grabbed the cat. The cat scratched and kicked, but was pinned down with her arms and legs so as not to run away. And after 5 minutes of diligent attempts to escape, she gave up painfully. Naruto, who was watching this, thought, yes, this will be worse than Chibaku Tensei. After that, the young shinobi decided to go down to them, and the students were already carrying out their machinations so that the cat would not escape. Well done. It's really her. Now let's go back and give the cat to the customer, Naruto said, looking at the cat. Tora. My honey. Why did you run away from me? The daimyo's wife said all this, hugging Toru until she suffocated. Looking at this, Naruto, Sasuke, Itachi, Sakura looked at the cat with regret. Madam Shirjimi, we will go, he said with an ear-to-ear smile, looking at the poor cat. Yes, thank you. Let's go, my honey. Let's go, guys, Itachi said, leading Sakura and Sasuke towards the Hokage residence, and Naruto and Menma followed. Already at the Hokage residence. Hokage-sama, mission accomplished, Naruto said, standing behind his students, already approaching the table, which in turn had 2 huge stacks of papers. Placing the report on the table, he stood back in his seat, waiting for what the Hokage would say. So, that means. You must, and the students thought, not again, but Naruto and Itachi were fine, because they could enjoy each other. Not in that sense. They could leave the clones while the students work hard, and sit in a cafe eating dango or at Ichiraku another time. Go home, eat, just take a nap in each other's arms. Or go visit Itachi's uncle, Obito. After all, you won't get bored with such a joker and prankster, although from such jokes he gets hit on the head with a rolling pin from Rin. It happens that Kakashi, when he comes to visit an old friend, also joins the conversation and advises which informative books should be taken, and to the question, why? Answers, this is for the future, let's go back to this time dash. You have to weed the beds, walk the Inazuka dogs, and then sit with the grandson of one of the elders, said Minato, lazily fiddling with his hands. But, Dad. Give us a normal mission. I'm already tired of cleaning the beds and walking stupid dogs. Author, Bayaka, I love dogs. Menma said, hitting the table with his fists. Oh, what are you talking about, Menma? You're not experienced yet, okay, take the mission more seriously, Minato said, throwing the scroll with the task. Okay, rank C mission. Accompanying the architect to the land of waves. Oh, nothing changes. What's in the previous world, what's in this one, Naruto thought, well, do you agree with the mission? Yes. They said in unison. Okay. Tazuna-san, come in. Said Minato and came in elegant, pumped up, in a formal suit, from which the Kingsman smokes on the sidelines. In my hands is a glass of expensive cognac. Our good old Tazuna with a bottle of cloudy liquid. Haha, and these kids will protect me, especially this one next to that chick. Tazuna didn't have time to finish when the bottle broke in his hands. What's all this for, Tazuna-san? This is just a rank C mission, and even more so there will be 2 jounin on the mission, and that's already a lot, Naruto said in an icy tone. Please, sorry. Tazuna said in a trembling voice, but did not admit that the mission was too high. Okay. An hour later. At the exit from the village, Naruto said, and then disappeared with Itachi's shunshin on his arm. In 1 hour. So, is everyone here? Naruto said, looking at the students and the customer. Yes, they answered. Good. Naruto said and went to the exit from the village. Sensei, what can you tell us about the mission? Sakura asked. We will need to escort Tazuna-san to the land of waves and protect him from gangs of bandits. A regular C-rank mission, Naruto said, looking bored. How long will it take us to get there? Asked Sakura. 2 days. And so to be continued, Itachi said, winking at Naruto. 2 shinobi and 3 kunoichi were walking along the road. Those 2 boys had hair the color of wheat, which made it seem like they were brothers, which was actually true. They themselves differed from each other in character and appearance. As you might have guessed, it was Naruto and Menma. There is nothing to say about kunoichi, these are Itachi, Sasuke and Sakura. They walked along the path leading to the river, where the boatman was waiting on the shore. Tazuna made an agreement with the boatman even before ordering the mission. And so, while they were walking to the humming of Sakura and the rustling of leaves, Naruto and Itachi noticed 2 puddles. Itachi realized that this was a transformation technique. And why? And all because there had been no rain for several days, plus the customer was more than suspicious. What about Naruto? Naruto already knew that this moment would come. The renegade, deciding to test the strength of his students, decided to walk past the puddles before glancing at Itachi. She realized what he was up to and also walked past the puddles. Naruto and Itachi walked 1 meter, the puddles began to make characteristic sounds and gurgle. Replacement, Naruto said on the verge of hearing, and prepared the seals for using the technique. Itachi heard him and repeated Naruto's actions. And then we didn't have to wait long, 2 ninjas with crossed-out mist protectors jumped out of the puddle. A moment later, Naruto and Itachi were chained. Under such pressure, their bodies were cut into small pieces that even parts of their bodies fell into a pile. It looked terrible. Ha, weaklings. You're next, the renegade said and launched a chain from his device towards Menma. Menma, frozen in horror, could not move. Sasuke saw his helplessness and ran towards Menma. Jumping up, she threw shuriken. When the shuriken reached the target, and the target was a chain, Sasuke sent a kunai flying, and he was supposed to nail himself into the free space, thereby nailing the renegades to a tree. Sasuke, jumping onto the gloves with claws, where these chains came from, grabbed these same gloves and threw them away, so that the chains broke off their devices. The Nukanins, having regrouped, rushed into battle. One swung his iron glove with claws at Tazuna. Sakura, according to the instructions, covered him with herself. Hold on to me. The second Nukanin ran towards Menma. Sasuke, assessing the situation, covered Sakura with herself, hoping that, having reflected the blow, Sakura would be able to strike the enemy, in which case she would be able to counterattack the Nukanin. The nuance was in Menma. Menma recovered from the shock and grabbed a kunai from his pouch, took a defensive stance and was ready to parry the blow. The fight was about to begin when the Nukanins were brutally taken back. Well done, Sasuke, Sakura, and a little, Menma, Naruto said, holding the Nukanin tightly. These are Chunin from the village hidden in the mist. Tazuna-san, I could have killed them outright, but I had to find out what their goals were and what they wanted. Were they hunting us like ninjas or were they hunting you? Naruto-sensei said, looking at the old man who was clearly very nervous. It doesn't matter though, it will endanger my students and all of us. We're coming back, Naruto said. He, of course, had no intention of leaving for the village. After all, he was going to do a lot of things that he couldn't do in the other world. At the same time, it was necessary to check how the students would behave. Whether they would abandon the mission or continue it. Sasuke didn't want to put her life at risk, but in order to surpass her and prove herself to Naruto, she had to complete the mission. You can't give up on the mission. We must fulfill it, no matter what the cost. We need to show our best side on this mission. And I don't want the mission to fail. Sakura was worried about herself and Menma. And I'm not sure whether to refuse or continue the mission. Rather, I wanted to agree with the words of Menma or Sasuke. Although, Menma has been upsetting her for a long time, and she is simply trying to make friends with him or become his wonderful wife and mother of his children, although she believes more in the second. The other day she recently took a fancy to a guy named Nawaki. She didn't manage to get to know him better, but she liked him. But, thinking that she would not see him again, she continued to at least somehow try to hook Menma. Menma himself wished to continue the mission. He wanted to appear strong and tough for Itachi and Sasuke so that they would leave that idiot Naruto. He wanted to do some obscenity with them too. Yes, he already knew about this, because he himself went to establishments where he should not be. Yes, he went to prostitutes and did everything there. After some time of visits there, he had a wild need for lemon, and since that establishment was closed, having learned that a teenager was visiting them, and that the servants and the administration were imprisoned, he didn't goes without masturbation every night. We've kind of gone off topic. He agreed to continue the mission, without thinking about all the dangers and risks, hoping for the help of this demon. To be continued. We continue the mission. Menma said loudly so that everyone could hear him. Menma-kun, are you sure? Sakura said quietly. Do you doubt me? Puffing out his chest proudly, he answered Sakura. No. Sasuke-chan, what do you want? We continue the mission. Without a drop of emotion, she answered the question given by Menma to Sasuke. I think you've decided what you will do. Since you want to continue the task, we will complete it. Well, if you agreed to this, then you must complete this mission to the maximum. Do you understand? The young sensei. Made such a long speech. Menma and Sasuke answered, and Sakura, hesitating, also agreed. Okay, then let's go. Itachi contributed her word to this dialogue. After traveling a short distance from their previous location, the team met with Tazuna's man. It was an old fisherman who agreed with our architect to transport them to another part of the coast. Floating under a thick fog, the sounds of flapping the wings of birds sitting on rocks, tree trunks sticking out from under the water, Menma, seeing part of the unfinished bridge, said out loud, "Wow, what a colossus." Quiet. Do you think we just turned off the engine and rode? In order not to attract attention, so as not to be noticed, he hastily scolded brother Naruto. Menma quickly closed his mouth and smiled. Noticing a smile, with a hint of apology and awkwardness, I saw myself in another dimension. Remembering that sad time and the war, I became sad. But suddenly the thought of a good old friend struck my head. Don't even think about feeling sorry. Your father gave you a chance to save this world. Forget the past, live in the present. I think Sasuke and Sakura would not be happy with your snot, idiot. And this is my Jinchuriki? Where is that Uzumaki Naruto? Hero of the Great Fourth Shinobi War? Minato and Kushina believe in you, they are real. They are probably sad that their son is a weakling. Ha ha ha. Thank you. Kurama. Hearing that same laugh full of fervor and childish naivety, the fox bared his teeth. This is the real one. Child of prophecy. Reincarnation of Ashura. Unpredictable and probably stupid shinobi of Leaf. You will find something to support me when I'm sad. And yes, I'm sure Mom and Dad are upset. Mom is probably ready to beat me with a frying pan. Trust me. If that Kushina doesn't do it, then the other Kushina will be able to kill you. Ha ha ha, and with double force, if you walk around with a sour face. Ha ha ha, yes. But you will get pain too. Naruto said with a masochist smile. Having caught the hint, the fox bared his teeth even more, revealing rows of large snow-white sharp fangs. Are you threatening me? I can teach you a lesson. After all, after the massacre with Minato, your strength has decreased significantly. Standing on all fours, Kurama said. Kurama. I didn't threaten, I just stated a fact. And if you want to play around, I don't have time. We're on a mission. And considering that we will meet Zabuza and Haku there, a battle is inevitable. I understand what you want to do. Be careful. I have a feeling that something will be wrong. I'll take note. After all, if the old fox warns me, then I'll definitely be on my guard. Naruto said, emphasizing the words, old fox. Kurama just snorted at this. Naruto, are you sleeping? Itachi asked, lightly nudging Naruto with her elbow. Feeling a slight push on his hand, Naruto's eyes opened. Yes, Itachi, what happened? Tazuna-san, I decided to tell us about something important. Well, tell me, Tazuna-san. We listen carefully. Naruto said, looking at the old man who was looking at the floors of the boat. Sighing and drinking, apparently the story will not be small. Yes, ahem ahem. Excuse me for my secrecy, but it's time for you to find out the truth. This was in no way part of your assignment. The thing is. The fact is that a person is chasing me. A man with a great memory, who has long arms that bring death. Bringing death? Hm. Who is he? Naruto asked. The students then looked at Tazuna, then at the sensei. You know him, at least you have heard of him. One of the richest people in the world. Shipowner Gato. What? Gato? Gato Transport? Well-known business tycoon. To illustrate, Naruto was surprised. Naruto caught his surprise and Menma asked a logical question. Who, what? Gato is a very influential person. But in fact, it is capturing new markets and new countries. He deals in drugs and smuggling, and ninjas serve him. About a year ago, when Gato decided to take over the country of waves, he came to our island and instantly took control of all vehicles. Those who tried to resist disappeared without a trace. On the islands, whoever rules the courts rules everything else, the treasury, the government, everything. One thing fills him with fear, the bridge. If we complete the bridge, it will connect us to the mainland, and his reign will come to an end. And I build bridges. Tazuna explained the situation in the country of waves. I don't understand, if you knew what you were getting into, and that he sent the ninja, then why didn't they tell us? Naruto asked a question to which he knows the answer. The land of waves is a poor country. There was not enough money to pay for at least a B-rank mission. And there's nothing to say about S-rank. It's good that there was enough money that we collected from the whole village, and the daimyo gave it to me so that I could pay for the mission. I was very much asked to undertake to go to Konoha. After all, the two swordsmen of the mist themselves appeared. They intimidated us. But I couldn't just sit there. But you can leave me alone, without protection. They will kill me, and my daughter will hate Konoha. That's it, to be continued. Naruto answered. No. This is the end of the story.